Hello students, I am Dr. Suman Ahuja, Assistant Professor, Kaya Chikitsa Department, Jyoti Vidyapith, Women's University. So today I discuss about the disease. You can't say it a disease, it's symptoms of various disease, that is neuralgia, neuropathic pain. It's a very important symptom of the nervous system. So let me discuss about this today. So neuralgia, it is also known as the neuropathic pain because origin is from the nerves. Origin is from the nervous system. So nerve pain, that's why it is called as neuropathic pain and neuralgia. So pain itself is defined as an unpleasant sensory and emotional experience associated with the actual or potential tissue damage or described in terms of such damage, and this pain is one of the most common symptoms for which people seek health care advice. So the sensation of acute pain that occurs in response of inflammation or tissue damage plays an important role in protection from the further injury. If we have a pain in a particular limb after any damage, it we mobilize it because of we immobilize it because of the pain that damages the that prevents the further damage to that particular part. So that's why pain plays an important role in the protection from the further injury. Chronic pain serves no useful function but results in significant distress and suffering from the patient affected as well as having wider social impact. Pain, neuralgia, if we see the specific neuropathic pain, that is called as neuralgia. It is described as pain associated with the lesion or disease of the somatosensory nervous system. This pain may be acute, such as in the sciatica which occurs as the result of prolapse or disc, but is more problematic when it becomes chronic. Neuropathic pain causes major morbidity, and in a recent study, 17% of those patients affected from this neuralgia rated their quality of life as worse as than death. So they described the pain as worse than death. And the clinical features of the neuralgia, if we see the pain characteristic of the pain is spontaneous. Spontaneous means no stimulus is required to evoke the pain. No external stimulus is required to evoke the pain. So pain is spontaneous. There is positive sensory disturbances. So positive sensory disturbances in term of light touch painful. Patients feel severe pain on light touch, and that is called as dynamic allodynia. And pressure is painful, that is known as punctate allodynia. And there is a very increased sensation of pain on just pinprick, that is called as hyperalgesia. Cool and warm temperatures painful, then it is called as thermal allodynia. So these all are the positive sensory disturbances. Now the next is a negative sensory disturbances in the form of numbness, that is loss of sensation, in the form of tingling sensation, that is called as paresthesia, and the loss of temperature sensitivity. So other clinical features of the neuralgia are like feeling of insects crawling on the skin, that is called as formication. Formication means feeling of insect. Patient feels that insects are crawling on the skin, on the part of the back or on the part of the limbs. So that is called as formication. And the patient feels affected area abnormal. This is called as a dysesthesia. So neuralgia is basically a symptom of various diseases of the pertaining to the nervous system. So there is no clear cut there is no clear cut investigatory method to investigate to diagnose neuralgia. So whenever disease is diagnosed, underlying diseases that should be diagnosed to know the cause of the neuralgia. So if see the management, first of all, diagnosis is easily missed, and so carefully it should be assessed in order to make a particular diagnosis in first place and to direct the management appropriately. So if we see the management of the neuralgia, first line of management is with tricyclic antidepressant drugs or gabapentin or pregabalin. These are the neurogenerators, nerve generators, regenerators, and SNRI group, that is serotonin non-adrenaline reuptake inhibitor. So these all medications, categories of medications are for the first line of management, and they are the first line of management. Now, if patient doesn't respond or doesn't get relief from the above treatment from the first line of management, then second line of management with capsaicin patch or lidocaine patch or tramadol, they should be started. Tramadol is a weak opioid drug. If patient doesn't respond to the above treatment, like patient doesn't respond to the second line of management, then botulinum toxin or strong opioid may be required. So tramadol is a weak opioid. If patient doesn't respond with the weak opioid or capsaicin patch or lidocaine patch, then botulinum toxin or the strong opioid may be required. But first of all, underlying disease should be diagnosed, and that underlying disease should be treated accordingly. And this neuralgia, because of that underlying disease, should be managed with all these lines of management. So thank you so much for this listening this lecture. Thank you so much.